There's a mistake happening in nurseries all over the world, and almost no parent has been warned about it. It isn't about bottles or sleep schedules or which stroller you bought. Researchers at Harvard's Center on the Developing Child have found that over 1 million new neural connections form every second in a baby's first year. And the single biggest predictor of how those connections take shape isn't a product at all. It's one small habit most exhausted parents fall into without noticing. Stay close because point 4 might change how you see your whole first year. 1. Treating this year like a countdown instead of a relationship. You find yourself checking milestone charts at 11 p.m., comparing rolling over and babbling to some invisible schedule. Developmental researchers, including those at the National Scientific Council on the Developing Child, describe early development as a responsive process, not a race. Brains grow through interaction, not timelines. In plain terms, connection builds the wiring faster than anxious tracking ever could. Your baby isn't behind. You're both just beginning. 2. Mistaking a fussy baby for a difficult one. It's the third meltdown before lunch and the thought creeps in. Something's wrong with this one. Dr. Edward Tronick's research on infant communication shows that fussiness in the first year is often simply an immature nervous system, not a personality flaw. The mechanism is basic. Babies feel big things with a brain that can't yet regulate them alone. That hard morning isn't a warning sign. It's just what being brand new to the world looks like. 3. Believing independence should start on day 1. You hesitate at the crib, wondering if picking your baby up too much will spoil them. Attachment researchers Bowlby and Ainsworth found the opposite. Infants who are responded to consistently in year 1 tend to grow more secure and more independent later, not less. In simple language, comfort now is not a debt against confidence later. It's the deposit that pays for it. For rushing to fix every cry instead of reading it first. The cry starts and instinct says silence it fast, bounce, shush, distract. But Dr. Tronick's still-face studies suggest babies regulate best when a caregiver first tunes in, then responds, rather than jumping straight to fixing. The mechanism here is simple. Being understood calms the nervous system even before the need is fully met. A pause to listen isn't slower parenting. It's often the fastest path to calm. 5. Forgetting that touch is doing real biological work. You're holding your baby skin to skin during a quiet feeding, not thinking of it as doing anything. But research from the University of Miami Touch Research Institute shows this kind of contact can help lower stress hormones and support healthier physiological regulation in infants. In plain terms, your arms are quietly shaping biology, not just offering comfort. If this is resonating with you, take a second to hit subscribe. We publish new videos every week exploring exactly how your child's mind is being built. 6. Underestimating your own voice. Somewhere between diaper changes, you start narrating your day out loud to a baby who can't answer back. Linguist Dr. Patricia Kuhl's research on infant-directed speech shows that the tone and rhythm of a caregiver's voice shapes early language and attention long before words are understood. The mechanism is tone before vocabulary. Your melody is the lesson before the meaning is. That one-sided conversation is already teaching your baby the shape of language. 7. Thinking the small ordinary moments don't count as much as the big ones. It's just another diaper change, another burping session, nothing photo-worthy about it. But Betty Hart and Todd Risley's long-running research on early interaction found that it's the sheer volume of small daily exchanges, not any single big moment, that shapes long-term development. The mechanism is accumulation, thousands of ordinary minutes quietly compounding. This mundane moment is doing more than it looks like. 8. Letting exhaustion convince you that you're doing it wrong. It's 3 a.m. again, and the tired mind starts keeping score of every mistake made today. But developmental psychologists note that good enough responsive caregiving, not perfect caregiving, is what predicts secure attachment. In plain language, babies aren't built to need flawless parents, just present ones. Tired and trying is not the same as failing. 9. Assuming the first year is only about the baby's growth. You catch yourself feeling like a background character in your own child's story. But research on caregiver mental health, including work connected to the Harvard Center on the Developing Child, shows a parent's own regulation and well-being directly shapes the environment a baby develops in. The mechanism is co-regulation. Your calm becomes the blueprint your baby borrows. Taking care of yourself this year is part of taking care of them. 10. Believing this year has to be gotten right instead of gotten through together. Someday this exhausting, blurry first year will be a photograph, not a daily reality. Researchers across child development agree that what shapes a child most isn't a perfect first 12 months. It's a good enough, responsive relationship, repeated over and over. The mechanism is simple and forgiving. Connection, not perfection, is what the brain is actually counting. So think back to that invisible mistake almost no parent is warned about. Not a wrong product, but the quiet pressure to get everything right on a schedule no baby actually follows. The truth is smaller and kinder than that. Presence beats perfection, every time. If you're in the middle of this year right now, unsure and running on no sleep, you are not behind and you are not doing it wrong. You are exactly what your baby's brain is building itself around. If this one hit home, hit subscribe. We publish new videos every week on exactly how your child's mind is being built. And tell us in the comments, what's one moment from this first year that surprised you the most?